Mic test 1 2 3 4. Mic test. Can anybody tell me if the mic sounds okay? 1 2 3 4 5 5 4 3 2 1. Mic test. Okay, guys, we're trying to get set up here, running into all kinds of problems. I don't show on our YouTube dashboard that we're even sending video, but I can go to YouTube and I can see it. Is my audio okay? Is this volume okay from audio? I've got the stream.
Can you use this as a microphone and the earpiece instead of using that?
No,
Okay.
but I can maybe use it for an earphone. I've got a microphone here. I had the audio muted. Okay, we've got major issues tonight. Here in the mountains, we have very little bandwidth, bandwidth. About 600K is all we have. Can somebody tell me if you're hearing me okay, and also if the video, if you're seeing me okay? I'd like to know that. We're going to start up here in just a minute. Okay, so we're trying to run from a remote site here. I'm not in the studio, so I don't have all the equipment. I'm not able to bring people in on Zoom, although we have a different way to bring them in on this app here. Um, but I'm having trouble with the chat room. I don't know why the chat room is on YouTube. But let's see, somebody's joined us. Glenn joined us. Let's see.
Yeah, I got in that time. That link worked.
There you go. Hey, Glenn. How you doing, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay. Well, did I guess the first link I sent you didn't work. All right. This may not go too well tonight. All right, Glenn, can you hear me, Glenn?
Oh, yeah.
One, two. Up my shoe.
I can hear you just fine. A little bit of hesitation from time to time.
Okay. All right. Well, this is an all new setup. I haven't used this in about a year. It's our portable remote setup. We're doing this all with browsers tonight. No, we're not using Zoom. We're not using Wirecast encoder. We're not using hardly anything. My internet connection is only about 600K here, so it's difficult for me to get this and even the chat room running. But it looks like it's starting to fall together.
Yeah, well, you got a lot of echo behind you. It's kind of like you're in a big room with,
Well, I may have, I think I have. Somehow my audio is being looped back to my mic's being looped back to my audio out here. I haven't been able to figure out how to turn that off. Let me go back to sound settings real quick. See if I can figure that out. I think I know what's caused it. Back a year ago, I used a bunch of virtual cables. I had all this thing where I could bring people in on different things, and I think I got some virtual cables in here that are tied together that are causing things to not do good. Let's see. Sound control panel. Um, and there's somebody going on here. Disable these are disabled. Let me see if I can disable these. Disable. Disable. All right, test 1, 2, 3. I still have echo, don't I?
Yes.
Man. Okay. Oh boy, let's see. Disable. Disable. Oh man, I got so many stuff here. Disable that cable. I'm gonna disable that one. Disable that. Do I still have it? Yeah, I still have
Yeah,
it.
still have it.
Disable cable B output. Disable cable C output. Well, I think I've got them all disabled. Let's see.
I think you still got it though.
Yep. Let me just test. Am I still there?
Nah,
Testing one.
there you got it.
Oh man, I had to disable about 15 virtual cables. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
you didn't have to do all 15. It was the last one you did.
That's right. It was the last one.
It's
All
kind of
right.
like when you're looking for your car keys. It's always in the last place you look.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. All right. I don't know if Katie or Alan will be joining us. We do have a video from Alan that we can play here. We're going to get this started here. Everybody, we're using our normal chat, the 5KUB chat. We don't use the we don't use the YouTube chat. I'm not sure why it's on again. Usually it's disabled. So if you guys could just leave a note in the chat room on YouTube that we're using the chat on w5kub.com, that'd be great.
Yeah, actually, I don't think it's YouTube chat. It's the Melon app chat also.
Well, I think only the people that connect with me as remotes have that chat. I think I
Uh-uh.
may be wrong. Let me look.
There are
No.
other people in there chatting.
Okay. Okay. Well, I see that. I do see that now. Okay. Um,
So,
I'm
you've got a half
wondering
a
if that's
dozen chat rooms going.
I. See. I haven't used this program in about a year. That may be being relayed. That may be being relayed from YouTube chat because this is interfaced with YouTube. So I don't know. Uh, let's see. Chat. Let me see if I can do something here. All right, we're going to get started here in just a minute, I promise. Let's see. Hide chat. Oh, Well, I hit it on me, but I didn't hit.
Uh-oh, you just killed us all.
There's you and me. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
All
whatever
right.
you did, shot me out.
Yeah, I can turn you off like this. Now you're off. Let's see. You're off and then
I'm back.
now you're on. Now we're back. Let's see. I see Charlie just got in the chat room there. Okay, yeah. Regarding the video, guys, I've got 600K max up speed, so um, my video is going to be bad tonight. But the nice thing about this system we're using, it's not like in my studio where I bring Glenn and Katie and Alan into my connection and then resend it. You guys are seeing tonight. You guys are seeing Glenn directly and anybody else, but you're seeing my weak internet signal connection. So hopefully the other remotes are good. All right, I'm going to try. This is going to be an interesting night. It's going to be probably a short show. We've got a couple things to do here, and we will. We'll also maybe we get some participation in the chat room and answer questions or talk about certain subjects. So let me see if I can get this started. Again, don't have time to figure out the chat room right now, so I don't know. Don't know. All right. All right, let's see if we can get this thing started here. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but here we go. All right. Trying to figure these buttons in here. Okay, we're back, guys. Hey, welcome to Amateur Radio Roundtable. This is July the 5th, and as you can see, we're not in our studio tonight. That's one reason we're having a lot of problems, and we're running on a very low speed DSL internet connection here, but we're trying to make it tonight. So I thought tonight we're coming to you from the Blue Ridge Mountains in North Carolina, and we're over here for the 4th of July. We went to some music and fireworks last night down in the park here in Sylva, North Carolina, and so being out of town, we were not sure how well we'd be able to get the show going tonight. But we want to welcome anybody out there that's listening in on WBCQ, shortwave station there in Monticello, Maine. on 7490. And this show is about ham radio, amateur radio, and we'd love to hear from you. Please send us an email to Tom at w5kub.com. Tom at w5kub.com. Love to hear from you, where you're at and everything. If you will, hit the subscribe button down here in the bottom right corner of your screen. That subscribe button will help us to get the word out about the show to other people that are surfing around on YouTube looking for ham radio or shortwave or radio related videos. Let's see, Glenn, let's just jump over to you, man. How you doing tonight, man? And this is going to be an interesting show tonight. So how you doing, Glenn? And hey, is my picture pretty fuzzy?
Fuzzy because you're using that backwoods internet there in North Carolina. You know, you're using the information dirt road instead of the information superhighway tonight.
Yeah, you know, you got great internet down here in Mississippi. Out here in the boondocks in North Carolina, we don't we don't have good internet like you've got.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of the few times I'm going to say that my 5 meg up is actually decent internet.
Yeah, I wish I had 5 meg up.
Yeah,
We got about 500K up, but that's the max we're getting here. And last time Kathy was over, she was having terrible internet trouble, and it'd work about 10 seconds, then it'd stop, and it'd work, and it'd stop, and she found she knows the local tech here, and you know, hey, try to get internet support from the mountains of North Carolina, but she happened to happens to know the local support guy, and he came out here and fixed us the other day. About 100 yards from here, on a telephone pole out there, the internet cable was cut. It looks like probably weed eaters or something like that had basically cut through it out there at the bottom of the pole. So hopefully they fix that where it doesn't cause a lot of problems in the future. All right, so have you tried that new radio out yet?
no, it's still sitting here on the desk behind me.
Okay.
I have been just buried myself trying to get these books together. Kind of like every time I turn around, um, there's more people wanting to talk books. And let's just say that I am in talks with a major European distributor
Oh,
for several books at this time as well. So we're talking 5 books in the chain as fast as I can turn them out. So radio has to sit on the desk a little longer till I get a slow day or something.
well, that's cool, man. It looks like you're gonna be so busy, you're not gonna get to use that rig. Maybe someday you can.
Oh, I'll set it up on one rainy day or something like that, or when I'm waiting for parts. Right now, it's like the parts I order are coming in just in time when I need them, even though they talk part shortage and delays and everything. Uh, I ordered some modules the other day, and it said I won't see them until August, and they showed up yesterday. So
All right. Well, let me ask you, how's the temperature been there? I'm
oh
over here in the
geez,
mountains.
it
Okay.
went up over 100 today.
What's temperature been here, Kathy? You know
Yeah, go ahead.
what? Oh, it's been in the low 80s here, so
Yeah, I bet.
not too bad. Not
No,
bad.
it was up to 100 today. It was 104 degrees when I got in the car after work tonight.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All
Oh,
right.
it's steamy hot.
Yeah. Somebody, Jim's asking why does Glenn look so focused and sharp, and Tom's real blurry. Well, let me explain it again. You must have came in late. I'm in. We're operating the whole system here remote from North Carolina. We're in the Blue Ridge Mountains, where internet has really not been heard of back here. I'm not sure how they're getting it here. I think they're using tin cans and a string, but I've only got 600K up. And but the nice thing about this app that we're using tonight, it's all browser based. We don't have all the equipment. We're not in the studio, and what it does, it all my remote people that join us here, uh, their video goes to a server and it's fed directly to YouTube. Where at home in the studio, I bring all you guys, I bring Glenn and Katie and Alan in, and then I retransmit you through my internet connection. And there's no way I could do that from here at 600K. So this app is kind of saving us here tonight. Hey, we had fireworks last night. Did y'all have any fireworks there that you took
Oh
in?
yeah, they're all over the place, and you know how everybody's saying, your pets are going to get scared and all of that. Both
Yeah.
of mine are in the front window watching all the
Oh, is that
fireworks.
right? Oh man.
They don't care. They love it.
Yeah. We had a
That's just
big
further proof. The Maine Coon
fireworks
cat is
show.
just,
Yeah, we had a big one here. Let's see. I'll I'll picture here. Okay, I'm gonna try to share. I'm gonna see if I can hit the right button here. I'll give you guys what my view looks like. Let me see. Let me see. Share video or share screen. Let me see if I can get the right screen here. Well, obviously, there we go. Okay, that's looking out our front door here. So you can see we've got some. I guess that's going through. We got green grass and green trees here. All the cows down there are they're in the shade somewhere. A little bitty dark house right down there in the center. That's an old corn crib that Kathy's, I guess, grandfather, great grandfather, grandfather built many years ago. Corn crib. I guess they stored the corn in here. So that's our view right there, and. Her family lives all up and down through this valley here. Her aunts and uncles and cousins, they all uh, have property through here. Kathy was born here actually, and so she's a North Carolinian, I guess, is what you call it there. Let me see if I can figure out how to get back to this. Do do we come back?
yeah. I'm sitting here. I'm watching
Wait,
YouTube.
stop sharing. Let me stop sharing. There we go. Oh man, I'm hearing thunder out there.
Oh man.
I'm hearing thunder. We had a little rain hit a few minutes ago, but hey, yeah, last night in the fireworks, we actually it started raining on us, but just kind of a hard drizzle. Everybody stayed out there, and we were sitting in our lawn chairs and had our umbrellas over us, and people were out there dancing in the rain, and it's kind of neat, kind of fun last night. The rain kind of cooled things off a little bit. All right, let me see
Yeah,
what's in
Bill
the
was
chat room
saying
here.
they didn't see the video.
Yeah, let's see what. Let's see. We're gonna just kind of interact with the chat room tonight and with everybody. I do have a video from Alan that we're going to show. It's a short video that he did on field day, and he operated from the Marconi Company's site where they used to have their transmitter, and I think they made their uh, transatlantic wireless contacts. Let's see what's going on in the chat room here. Let's see. Hmm. Who's turning the crank for power? Well, we do have power back here. Well, we haven't really had a problem with that, Russ. Um, but yeah, somebody said I should get on that Starlink satellite. I don't think it's available yet. I've checked into it a time or two. It's a little expensive. It's about $100, and of course, this home over here is vacant most of the time, and it'd be tough putting in a expensive internet circuit over here. On every you know 365 days a year. So we kind of try to get by with the DSL here. Um, let's go ahead and play. Let's get Alan's video in here. And let's look at what he did. I was going to run this last week, but we were so packed last week with all the different field day sites that we didn't have time. So we're going to look at Alan's field day where he went out and set up there all by himself, a one-man field day. So let's see if I can pull that up. All I have to do now is figure out where it is.
Yeah, well,
And I
hey,
think
he
I
did
found it.
more than me. I was sitting over there in Huntsville, probably 5 miles away from their site. Never made it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here it is. We're gonna go. We're gonna go with Alan and look at his field day. So here we go. Hopefully this run okay. The video quality should be good because this is coming to you from the server, and it's not coming to you from our location here in North Carolina. So here we go.
Time for field day 2022. I don't know, it's close to 4 o'clock. I'm a little late setting up here, but I'm not in it for the contest. I'm in it for the experience and the fun. We're at the Guglielmo Marconi Memorial Park in Franklin Township. Used to be the New Brunswick transmitting site for the wireless Marconi Wireless Corporation. I'll be throwing the antenna up in this tree here and setting up my little table down in the little grove down there in the shade. So first up is getting things unpacked and get the antenna in the tree. So first step is we get the throw line laid out so that it's not going to get tangled up when we try to toss it up in the tree. I think we'll do the underhand toss here. So I'm going to slip a bite through my bag, and then I'm going to swing this underneath my legs and try to get a good toss up into that tree. Beautiful. Alrighty, let's see, get into the bag here. Start pulling out our bits and pieces. I brought 2 rigs, not sure which one I'm going to use. I like to see how well the FX4C works, but in you know, crowded band conditions, we'll see how well that works. If not, I brought the trusty 703. The antenna's in this box. Let's get that out first. All right, there's some line I'm not going to use. I'm just going to use the throw line to pull the antenna up. And I got our antenna. So let's lay this out, get it all nice and straight, and then we'll pull it up into the tree. All right, now if I did this right, this shouldn't tangle either as we lay it all out here. Do the overhand, underhand winding thing, and we can see the antennas coming. Will come out here without any twists in it. Just lay it out here on the ground, and let's go find the other end of my throw line. There it is over here. The bag off the end, and we'll attach the other end to the insulator here, and I'm just hopefully this will fit. So yeah, stick it through there, loop it around this end, and pull it tight. That'll hold. Alrighty. Lay that down there. Again, that pays out nicely because I did the overhand, underhand winding thing. All right, attach the coax here. Okay, let's go pull the antenna up. Grab our throw line. And we should see the antenna coming up here. There she is. Gonna get some nice height on this here. Oh, probably a good 35-40 feet up. Let's see, so I'm up, not gonna get much higher than that, so I'll just tie off down on this tree down here. All right, a couple of slip knots right there, and that'll hold our antenna at this end nicely. Let's go see how much height we have here at the other end now. So here's my feed point right here, not too far off the ground. So what we'll do, I wonder if we can get over to the flagpole. Might not have quite enough to get to the flagpole, but let's see. Oh, we will, I think. Oh yeah, we'll tie right off to the flagpole here. All right, this will work out lovely. Temporary installation, a couple of slip knots, and that's all we need. We're not going anywhere. Okay, I got the feed line coming down. Let's see, we're gonna go on the other side of the rock here. Well, there's the rock that describes this site in memory of Guglielmo Marconi. kind of an appropriate place to set up a radio station, don't you think? Okay, got my feed line on the other side. There was another plaque over here. Look at that. All right, park was dedicated in 1992. All right, radio number 1 is the FX4C. Let's see how well this will work under crowded band conditions. And I got the little coax adapter here. We got the little mini set of paddles and my favorite little Camelback straight key. All right, we got the battery over here. Okay, get power cord plugged in, power to the radio. Beautiful. All right, in my pocket I have the coax to go to the tuner right here, and the other end to the radio. Good to go. I think I'll use the throw bag as a little stand to hold the radio up where I can see it. Where's the other end of the coax? Here we go, right here. That goes right here to the other end of the tuner. There we go. Okay, I'll rearrange a couple things and we'll be good to go. Well, let's see, we're all set up and tuned up here in the 40 meter band. Just in time, let's see, 1947. So it didn't take me that long to get it tuned up here. We're going to give the FX4C a try and see how well it's going to do under these field day band conditions. Yeah, got him.
X-ray listening.
Whiskey 2 Alpha Echo Whiskey QRP. Whiskey 2 Alpha Echo Whiskey QRP.
Whiskey 2 Alpha Echo Whiskey. Whiskey 2 Alpha Echo Whiskey. Please copy 3 Alpha. 3 Alpha Mike Echo. Over.
I got your 3 Alpha main. I copy your 3 Alpha main. Please copy me 1 Bravo Battery. 1 Bravo Battery, Northern New Jersey, November Juliet. Over.
Okay, very good. W2AEW is a 1 Bravo, Northern New Jersey. Good signal. Thank you, and 73. We got you fine up here in Maine. Enjoy the field day from Kilo 1 Lima X-ray.
All right, I think we'll call that a wrap for this evening. It's let's see, about 7:15. Put a couple hours in here. Made 25 contacts. About 16 of them CW. The rest of them single sideband. And if we look carefully, you might be able to see I've got a visitor. Had fun here at the Guglielmo Marconi Memorial Park in Franklin Township, New Jersey, which again used to be the East Coast transmitting station. It's called the New Brunswick station for the Marconi Wireless Corporation at the beginning of the 1900s. So anyway, that'll be a wrap for this site for this evening. We might work a little bit later from the backyard.
All right. Well, right now I'm running a video. Hang on one second. Right now I'm running. Let's see. Oh. I think I'm back. I don't know how that thing works. But hey, did the video turn out okay?
Looks like it did, yeah.
All right, very good. Okay, so hey, oh man, can y'all hear that thunder? They're dropping them in close. Hey,
Nope.
I got 2 guests for the show tonight. Let me see if I can bring them in here. Let's see if I do this. Yeah, we'll just go full screen. Okay, stick your heads in. Say hello. All right, this is Laura, and this is Morgan right here.
Hey.
The granddaughters, and Both of them have graduated from college, but they keep going to school. I'm not sure what's going on with them there. All right. Thank you, girls, for stepping in here. All right. We're back, man. We're back. And I hope that was an interesting video that you guys had. You just saw. That's from the Marconi site. I guess they used to have their towers and wire antennas there. Let's see. Oh, WDAIOL said pretty ladies. Did y'all hear that, girls?
What? They said you're pretty late.
Pretty ladies in the chat room. Yeah. Well, they said thank you. All right. All right. Oh, man. Let's see. What's the model of the radio Alan's using? I don't know. He talked about it a couple weeks ago and showed it on the air. So we'll have to ask him again next week when he's back, or if you want to go back 2 weeks, he does a little review on that radio and probably can tell you, okay, it's an FX4C is what it's called there. All right, well, let me see here. Let's see. Get Glenn back in here. Uh-oh. That's not the right button. There we go. All right. All right. Well, hey, Glenn, we only got about 30 days till the Huntsville Hamfest, man. And
I know, man.
Started working
cool?
I hadn't even started working on prizes yet. I got to get out and line all the prizes up. I got to build a prize website up. I got to get to work, and I guess maybe I can start on it tomorrow over here. But you're going to be doing a forum there, right?
Yeah,
you're doing a forum there.
I'm doing a brand new forum, and also I just made my hotel reservation, so I'm planning to stay over Friday and Saturday this time.
Okay, well, good. We love Huntsville. We'll go down today early, and we'll stay at be late.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the Space and Rocket Center on Friday.
Yeah. Well, I was going to try to see if Astronaut Wheelock wanted to come down, but I haven't been in contact with him since Dayton. Let's do this. Still got that cough. Let's do this. I'm going to try to put that picture on here again, see if anybody can see it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all finally cleared up and testing negative, and I'm all good. So, but no, I'm ready for Huntsville. It's hard to believe that it's been a year since the last one. You're muted, Tom. Tom, you've got your mute on.
Let me see if I can figure this out. Here we go.
There you go.
All right. Okay. Now I can show it now. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. And I think I can even talk. Okay. You guys should be seeing that now. That's our view out the front. There's our little driveway right there. That little black dot down toward the center, as I mentioned before, it was a corn crib where Kathy's grandfather would dump and store all the corn, I guess, when they harvested the corn there. And as mentioned earlier, her aunts and uncles live across from the mountain, across from our view right there. So,
you're not using that little shed way out back there, are you?
Little what?
You see the little shed in the picture back there?
Way down toward the center?
Yeah.
It looks like a little black building, real small.
Yeah.
Well, that was the corn crib. That's what her
you're
grandfather
not using
built.
that, right?
Well, I think there's just junk in there
I mean, we'll clear it out
right now.
and sell it to me, and I'll turn that into my ham shack.
Well, it's actually it's actually old lumber. I thought it was there may be some some log cabin part around it. I don't know, but it's old lumber and it needs some repair done. It's falling in there, but I don't think we can move it. All right.
I bet it's
Let's
just
see.
such pretty country over there. I'm trying to get over to East Tennessee when I retire, but with the
Yeah.
house prices these days, I probably am stuck here forever.
All right. Well, come on, guys. We need some questions and stuff here in the chat room. Um, if you're watching or if you're in the chat room on YouTube, you're in the wrong place. And I don't know if you're in the chat here. I'm seeing people in the chat here on the Melon
If you're in the
chat.
chat here, it actually feeds up to YouTube.
So the YouTube,
The
it
Melon
feeds to
chat,
YouTube
the
or
Melon
YouTube
chat
feeds.
is YouTube chat, or they're linked or something.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. So if a person enters on YouTube, we're seeing it here on the Melon chat. I'm gonna enter
Right.
something. I just entered something, and let's see. Well, it hadn't got here yet on the Melon chat, guys. We
Yeah,
got so many different chat rooms running
it'll
right
take it a
now
while.
that it's hard to know where everybody is tonight. But this is the only way we could even get a show off the ground tonight is to use this app, and it's got some neat features to it, but it also has some limitations to it. And of course, our biggest limitation is the internet speed. And I smell food. What are you eating over there? You don't know what you're eating? Oh, peanut butter and jelly. I'm gonna have to get me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich here in a minute. Uh, okay. Well, I didn't see my chat come back. We're learning tonight. Didn't see my chat come back from YouTube, so I'm now going to type in a Melon chat and see if it goes to YouTube.
Right back.
All right. I just I just typed there, and I think we've got three. I think we have three independent chat rooms running tonight. Uh, yeah. Okay, so Chris says they're not running any Hamfest rates anymore. They're in Huntsville. I guess they're wanting to make the big bucks there, and they're uh, they're getting a lot of money for the rooms. You know, and even up at Dayton this year,
Yeah, they're wanting a three-day
hotels really
stay at
charge.
the Embassy Suites,
Oh, they're
and
requiring.
they're requiring a 3-day stay, and they're booked anyway. But it was like $230 a night or some crazy amount. So I'm staying at a Sleep Inn, probably about 5 miles away. I'm going to miss
Yeah,
the
so
walkway, but you know, I'm only paying 100 and something a night instead of 200 and something a night.
well, and that price charge it too. That doesn't include taxes, I don't think, and
Right.
other things that they slap on there. So you might as well add about another 30, 20, $30 on there probably.
Yeah.
All right, so we're trying to figure this out tonight. So people are saying, I guess they're not getting the video 5K and they're watching it on YouTube. But let me see. I don't know.
I'm
Well,
seeing
I
your
guess I
video
won't
on
worry too
YouTube.
much. Oh yeah, that's what people are watching on YouTube. They're not seeing it from the w5kb.com site. But the w5kb.com site, all it really is, the video player is coming directly from YouTube. It's not like we're sending it to a different server or somewhere. When you're on W5KUB, you're actually watching YouTube there. I just have the YouTube embedded there, and I also have a chat room embedded there, you know, to make it simple and have them both together. All right. Well, I think we're getting some pretty good range right now. All right. So let's see. Let's do this. Let's see what I haven't used this one. Let's see what else I got queued up here. Oh, there's a stream and a private button here. I'm afraid to press the private button because I'm not sure what it does. But
Probably kick out everybody.
who knows what it'll do? Yeah, who
Time to
knows?
experiment with those buttons is not tonight.
Yeah. Well, I was playing with it this afternoon and refreshed myself on a lot of things.
I think this is the
Um,
first time I've been on it. Like I say, the link you sent me for getting on was not the right one, or something. It had me sign up, and next thing I know, I'm about to stream my own live show.
yeah, yeah. Well, that first link, the video didn't come up, so I stopped it and restarted it. And when that happened, I figured, well, I need to send you a different link because it's probably now thinking that it's a different link there.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's look at. Hey, we're talking about astronaut Wheelock a while ago. I got some bloopers here. Let's play some bloopers just to fill a minute or two here. So we're gonna go to. I mean, you get an astronaut to make you a commercial, and it only takes like 9 tries, but he tried. Here we go.
My name is Doug Wheelock. In my spare time on the space station, I stay connected to planet Earth.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Doug Wheelock. In my spare time on the space station, I stay connected to planet Earth through the ham radio. Through amateur radio, I tune in. My name is Doug Wheelock. In my spare time on the space station, I stay connected to planet Earth.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Doug Wheelock. In my spare time on the space station, I stay connected to planet Earth through the ham radio. Through amateur radio, I tune in to W5KUB. Hi, I'm Doug Wheelock, and in my spare time on the space station, I stay connected to planet Earth by listening to amateur radio. I tune into. Why do I say turn into? Hi, I'm Doug Wheelock. In my spare time on the space station,
Did you mess up again?
yeah. Hi, I'm Doug Wheelock. In my spare time on the space station, I stay connected to the planet by tuning in to W5KUB.com.
All right. Well, looks like you finally got it right there. Can you imagine? Can you imagine flying the space station around up here and hitting the wrong buttons?
I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah, I'm sure it has too. There. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Doug. John said his best blooper was during the balloon launch. That was pretty good. He crashed the balloon, I think, 2 or 3 times there. Getting a little worried about that. Speaking of balloons,
Yeah.
hey, we finally crossed Spain last night, and we're in France right now, and we're going nowhere fast. We've been up about 25 days now. We're flying so high right now that there's no wind, and it's getting difficult to get around the world. Our best flight's been around the world in 9 days, and we've been up. Hopefully, we'll make it. The altitude is still staying way up here. We're still at 49,000 feet, so we're real
Dropped
happy
about
with that.
1,000 or 2,000 feet, though, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, it has over 25 days. That's not too bad. We probably have a little bit of leakage in the balloons, although atmospheric pressure, weather fronts and atmospheric pressure will also change the altitude, easily by 1,000 feet. And, maybe over land, we got different pressures than we had over the ocean. I don't know, but we have dropped a little bit.
If it drops a little bit more, you'll start hitting that jet stream, and that thing will really take off.
Yeah, if it comes on down some, yeah. Yeah, our Libera chat is what we use here, and that is not going to YouTube. We've decided to use our own chat because the YouTube chat was very limited. It gave us just only two or three things we could do as far as administration or collecting information. So we can do a whole lot with our own chat room, and we like that. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks like Bill may be joining us here
Let's
momentarily.
see.
Let's go low bandwidth to low bandwidth.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Bill, I sent you a second link to connect. So if you will look at your email and get that second link to connect because it changed. Let's see. Oh, there's Bill right there. There he is.
There he is.
There he is right there. Let's see. 2x2, 3x3, 4. Let's see. Yeah, we can do that. How you like it? How you like that, man? I see. You like that configuration right there, or you like that one better? No, that one's not as good. You can do all kinds of things. You can do all kinds of things with this thing here. I kind of like that one right there. Well, Bill, your internet connection looking pretty good there, actually. I don't hear Bill. He's not talking. Is he muted? I wonder.
Well,
Let's
he's
see.
not showing as muted, but he's not getting audio through.
Let me look.
Bill, do you have your audio set to use that mic? Because we're not hearing anything, even though it says you're not muted.
Let's see. If you click on the little mute button, that little arrow next to the mic down there, that lets you select your microphone. So you might not have your microphone selected. Let's see. Well, Mike, we are out in the sticks right now. You're not the only one in the sticks. We're out in the sticks, just like you. And
yeah, for once, I'm the high bandwidth guy.
Yeah. Well, we're lucky to get DSL here, to tell you the truth.
Hello. There we go.
There you go.
There he is. You got it. Well, what are you
Good
been
out,
up to,
Tom
Bill?
and Glenn. Oh, well, the last 30, 40 minutes I've been trying to log on to Melanamp, and I now have an account of my own and my own stream. And then I always tell people to read to the very end of an email before you start doing the first part of it. And I didn't do that until I says, I wonder if he ever sent an update. And right at the end of the email, it showed the second link.
Yeah, because I did the exact same thing you did.
This looks pretty good.
I haven't cranked this thing up in about, probably more than a year, and so I had to learn most of the buttons on it again this afternoon for a while. But our biggest problem is our bandwidth issue right now, and the neat thing about it, I think people are seeing you and Glenn pretty clear. I'm probably pretty pixelated, I'm guessing. But you guys are being fed directly to viewers. Well, I am too. But if we were at home in the studio, you guys actually come into my studio, and then I feed you out on the same feed. So I would be using, and we usually stream the show about 4 megs up is about what we normally stream at. And here we only have like 500K max up. So it's working out.
I don't know what mine is. I'm using an iPhone as a hotspot, and I think it's about 1 meg up right now. My landline is usually 0.2, so I guess I am relatively high speed.
Yeah, it's not bad there.
It's sad when a boys from Mississippi's internet beats y'all's.
Yeah, you're beating all of us here, man. You're beating Alabama and North Carolina.
It's not hard to beat on this one. That's I tell you that.
I mean, I've got like 5 up and 25 down, and that's the best I can get over here in Mississippi.
Well, Bill, you're up on a mountain over there, and probably kind of out in the sticks, and that's the same we are over here. So
Way out.
you just don't, yeah, you just don't get good internet when you're up on a mountain and out in the sticks for sure.
Now they did run fiber past the place. They're going to activate it in about three months. So I'll have really good internet then.
Well, that's good. That's good.
So way out in the sticks. They're finally bringing us into the 21st century.
20th century, maybe. If we could get in the 20th century here, we'd be doing good.
Yeah, don't forget to turn your watch back
century.
10 years when you come back.
Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, every time I fly from Atlanta, first thing I do is turn my watch back an hour and 10 years.
Yeah. Well, all right. Anybody in the chat room got any questions? You want anything we can talk about tonight that you're interested in that maybe we haven't covered? We'll be glad to do that. It's a very short show tonight. We'll probably cut it off here in a little while.
Well, I can tell you the fun I'm having with tech support on a certain Arduino product.
Arduino has tech support?
Well, this is a module that I bought for a project. It's a text-to-speech module, and it's sold by one of the major folks that I hardly ever talk about, but they've been around for many a year. And let's just say that the library for it is kludgy at best. And I really want to use the product.
Something just
how's the
here.
voice sound? Does the voice sound pretty natural from it?
Oh, the voice is very, very natural. And it's got multiple tones, multiple voices, multiple inflections, all these settings that are virtually undocumented. But once you figure that out, it's really nice to use and whatnot. But I sent them an email saying, you have issues in your library, and these certain cases have to occur that shouldn't. And here's the spots in your library where the problems lie. And I sent that to them, and their response back was, have you tried using our examples and make sure that the module works? And I'm like, we're past this. I'm obviously getting the tech support script. So I wrote them back and said, excuse me, but we're a little bit past this. Can we just get to the point where you put me in touch with the guy who created the library so he can fix it? And we're
That's like the Microsoft when you hit the click here to diagnose the problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was the first email was send us screenshots of everything, which I did, and then the second one they reverted to pure manufacturer script, and I'm like, well, you are a distributor, therefore I really can't expect support like I was kind of hoping.
I use the ISD analog voice storage chips. Do you remember those?
Oh yes.
And they still make them.
Yes, I use them.
Greeting cards that could. Hey, there's another setup that looks pretty nice. But anyway, the greeting cards, I turned that into a voice ID, and you could individually record your own voice, like 0, 1, 2, 3, and it was in different address spaces. So all you did was address a space, and it was your own voice speaking the letter or number or the word. And I did a telemetry system, a voice telemetry system using that ISD chip.
Yeah, I've actually got a couple of those modules here. But this is based on the XFS 5152CE chip. And it's virtually undocumented. It's not expensive, but it's virtually undocumented. And the original manual is in Chinese, and you have to run it through a translator, and it doesn't translate clean. And it's like nobody has really, the
Oh
first
man.
person to document this in a really usable format is going to make $1 million.
So did the instructions tell you to weld that chip in?
Oh, yes.
I have a
Yeah.
friend who could possibly translate that, so
Well, I
you'll have to
did get
send
it.
me a copy of the manual, Glenn. I can.
Well, it's been translated, but it's just not real good. But the bottom line, I've got it working. It's doing exactly what I want, but I'm having to work around things in their library. For example, everything you send to the library has to be encased in quotes, including the variable. But if you enclose a variable in quotes, it speaks the variable name, not the contents. So you have to escape with the quotes and put the variable value in that way. And it's really clunky. But
What's the name of that chip? What's the
it's
chip again?
X-ray Foxtrot Sierra 5152 Charlie Echo. And
Wow.
every other
Okay.
speech,
I'll
every
have to look
other
at it. Where
speech
do you get it
synthesizer,
from?
AliExpress.
You can get anything from AliExpress.
Yeah,
Ah,
but
Anything.
this actually came from a different distributor that has their own line, but is based on that chip, and they actually send out their drivers or their libraries based on the chip, not so much their product. But
Hey,
it
hey,
works good.
Glenn, why don't you build us up in your book a metal detector? I bought me another metal detector back in Christmas, and I just brought it over here today to use it. And it's got a computer screen on it, and it's got like 800 functions, and oh man, But why don't you build something up like that with a? Do they make a sensor or something for an Arduino chip?
Oh, I'm sure they do. I mean, that's just going to be a magnetic loop that you're
Yeah.
you're triggering off of. So yeah,
See,
you
and
could.
you can even build the sensors that you walk through, like for schools and stuff,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, I got an express or a project idea today, which is this chip speaks English and Chinese, and with the flip of a you know command code, you can get it to take your English text and speak Chinese. So I'm sitting here. What a perfect way to build a English to Chinese translator, and so I could you know come up with a little keyboard and type to the Arduino box, and it will say what I want it to say in Chinese.
Well, I bought a translator here a few months ago that does about 25 languages, and you speak into it, and then if you say you want to speak German, you just speak into it in English, and then it repeats it in German. But the problem is, it could never understand me. It was always saying stuff that I didn't say.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
No, they just don't have the Southern dialect working right yet.
Yeah, yeah. Well, uh,
But no, I mean, and actually, the original speech synthesizer that I've been working with has been discontinued, and this is about the only true text to speech synthesizer out there that's at a decent price for the Arduino. And these are like $15 modules, $30 modules.
yeah. Somebody asked if they had a flux capacitor on AliExpress. I think you could probably buy a flux capacitor. It'd be pretty
They
expensive.
probably do,
Yeah,
but it's probably on back order.
yeah, probably so. We lost Bill. He disappeared off the screen here. I don't know what happened to him. Don't know what happened. All right,
And he'll be back.
let me do one more thing here. Let's see if I can figure this out.
Amazingly enough, I've been ordering all of these parts, and it says I'll see them 1st of August or thereabouts. Next thing I know, I'm getting a notice it's going to be delivered tomorrow. So it's You know, it's amazing how much you are getting things that you order.
Or I found Bill. Bill, did you dial back in, or were you there the whole time?
I'm been here the whole time.
Oh, okay. Well, you just kind of strolled off the screen here, and you were hidden. And I clicked on you, and you came back. You came back in here. Uh, hey, I saw
But
the.
the one of the comments in the chat room said that they used one of those Hallmark greeting cards where you can record your own voice
Yeah.
as a voice ID for ham radio, and it make a great contest where I actually made a board where you had several buttons and you could record, different contact things like 59 Alabama and CQ and your call sign, and you just hit the button and it would start transmitting.
Yeah, that's like the ISP 8520 or something like that.
Yeah, that's
Right.
part of what they've got in the in my 7610. I think I got eight. No, I got 10 buttons on there for 10 messages. They probably put that little 39-cent chip in there.
Oh yeah.
Very, very
I mean,
probably.
these chips are getting amazing with what they can do. I mean, it's truly amazing because this little $20 module actually has voice recognition on it as well. But it only recognizes 30 canned phrases, and most of them are automotive. So it's
And in
well, it speaks English, but it's I'm getting in car now is one of the phrases it recognizes. I'm leaving car, so it's the choice of recognition phrases are not really usable.
Hey Tom, I saw your W5KUB-112 flew across a very rare country in Europe, Andorra.
What was that? What was it?
Andorra? Did you ever
Oh,
hear of
really?
Andorra?
Is that on the other side of France? Where is it?
Between France and Spain.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's a small country then.
C-31, I think, prefix, and it's too bad you can't stop and run a de-expedition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I saw it finally last night. It looked like it finally made it over Spain and then went into France. So I guess that country's so small. I didn't even notice it.
That's a slow ride.
Yeah, we may be close to a record holder on the fastest around. And 9 days. We did one in 9 days.
Now
I think. What are we up to now? We're about 23 or 4 days, and we're just now getting to Europe.
This could be a record slow trip around.
Yeah, maybe we can do around the world in 80 days or something like that.
There you go.
That might work. And it looks like we're going to kind of take a northern route. We're going to go a little bit more northern, I think, than what we normally fly. Normally, we go across North Africa and the Middle East. We might hit parts of Europe. I don't know.
It would be nice to go on up into the Arctic Circle and then have operation 24-hour operation.
Well, Michael's, I don't know if his has come out up here, but his has been up in the Arctic for like a month, just
Right.
circling the Arctic up here and reporting 24 hours a day. So
Oh, that's cool.
cool. I don't guess you can call that a lap if it's kind of going around up here. Let's see.
As long
I
as
guess
it
in the
goes
Arctic.
around the pole and not through or on this side of it.
Yes, if it goes around, if it gets a real tight radius around the pole up there, he could go around 100 times there in a month. That would be the record right there.
Be like a 78 record.
Well, I saw the one that you launched for the club there that made it down to Central America, Belize or somewhere, but I didn't see it anymore. So, what do you think happened?
It was APRS. It was too windy to launch the Whisper. We had the Whisper ready to go, but it was a 10 to 12 knot wind and not a lot of free space.
So,
This one almost hit a tree after flying about 1,000 feet. So just barely made the treetops and took off. We were using a Yokohama
yeah.
balloon with the APRS tracker, and it went just straight south across the Gulf of Mexico and went right to Cancun and Belize. I wish I was flying along with
Yeah.
it because those are
Now,
two places I'd love to go.
you spec'd it down, right?
And went. I did what now?
Are you expecting that it came down there around Belize, or you think it's still flying?
No. The prediction showed it going through Guatemala, and the second day after we saw it in Belize, that it was too far off coast. I had a TG, I think it's called as TG5 ALY. He's big on APRS and 2 meter and AMSAT, and I contacted him, and he was going to look for it, but it was too far southwest out in the Pacific. And
Well,
prediction shows it going around
that's
in
kind of the way
a
ours went.
circle out in the Pacific
That's kind of the way ours went. It went down there across Central
it's
America.
going to be
and
out
I
there
thought it
for
was
several
gonna,
weeks.
yeah, thought it was going to go to Hawaii, but it finally made that turn and came back up to the U.S. But it took 2 weeks to get back up here. So I didn't know.
Ours was showing that it could go towards July now.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
So, but then the Smithsonian Institute had a women's summer camp for STEM activities, and they launched one of those pancake balloons, and it was so windy that they inflated it outside. They ended up with about 11 to 15 grams of lift on each free lift on a little silver balloon, and the maximum they can handle is about 3.5 grams to 4 grams. So three of them popped, and one's transmitting outside of Fayetteville, Arkansas, from a tree, and they found it. They just couldn't get a long enough pole to pull it down out of the tree, and it's still transmitting.
Mhm.
KK6 NAP, like a nap, -11. And then we had another one, K5 KVN-11. It flew at 19,000 feet, and it turns out it overinflated it, so put 2 quarters on it, which is 11 grams, and they probably brought it down to about 2 grams of lift. And that one stayed up 5 days, and it went across Mississippi, across Alabama, over to Atlanta area, came back over my house 5 days later, went directly over my house in Alabama. I've got a balloon magnet I've got turned on full force. And then it went up to Nashville, and I think it hit a storm. And it hit a storm southwest of Nashville and went down. The next day, it came up again. It somehow managed to get free from wherever it was stuck on the ground and flew a whole extra day, and then it came down again. So it was a wild ride.
All right. You got to stand by just a second. Be right back.
LDG Electronics provides state-of-the-art antenna tuners for every amateur need. From QRP to QRO, fixed stations, portable and remote, an LDG tuner will match your radio to your antenna using our lightning-fast, proprietary tuning algorithms. LDG is a family-owned and operated company dedicated to bringing innovative, quality products to the amateur market. All LDG products carry a full 2-year warranty that is fully transferable. Support is only a phone call or email away. We're always here to help you. Visit us on the web at ldgelectronics.com.
With a powerful and high-quality Icon base station, easily cut through the pileups and get that contesting edge. Our popular IC705 portable, the IC7300, and the IC7610 SDR transceivers are the clear choice for DXers and contesters across the globe. The IC705 is a perfect transceiver for hams who enjoy both the great indoors and outdoors. This base station provides features and functionality at the tip of your fingers in a portable package that covers HF 6 meters, 2 meters, and 70 centimeters. and is weighing in at just under 2 pounds. The IC7300 is a high-performance, innovative HF transceiver with a compact design that will far exceed expectations. This innovative HF transceiver digitizes RF before various stages, and it reduces the generated inherent noise in different IF stages. This is a radio that changed the way entry-level HF is designed. It has RF direct sampling, 15 discrete bandpass filters, a large 4.3-inch color touchscreen, real-time spectrum scope, and an SD memory card slot. The IC7610 is the SDR every ham wants. This high-performance SDR has the ability to pick out faint signals in the presence of stronger adjacent signals. The ICOM 7610 is a great sampling, software-defined radio that has changed the world's definition of an SDR transceiver. It has RF direct sampling, 110 dB RMDR, independent dual receivers, and dual digit select. For more information, visit www.icomamerica.com/amateur for more information on ICOM radios. All right, we are back. And, I was thinking, I wonder what's doing that. I must be moving the mic around. This program right here, Bill, is kind of neat. It has some basics. I might use this at Huntsville this year and get to be a pro on it, of course, before we do it. But let me get Bill back in here. He's hidden. He's hidden there. Oop. Let's see. Show and stream. Show and stream. Where'd he go? He's gone. Oh, wait.
I just kind of pushed him down, so you'll have to pull him back up.
Well, it says there are more, but I can't find him. What I was going to say is that you guys joined just by connecting to a link that I sent you. I can do that with my phone, my smartphone, and my smartphone actually becomes a camera on the show. So I could actually connect smartphone directly to this app while I'm walking around in Huntsville, and do a walk around or things like that, and it'd be just like a remote camera. I wouldn't have to roll around the cart and the laptop and all that stuff. So this thing does have some advantages. There's Bill. He's back now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna terminate this thing here in just a couple minutes. Anybody in the chat room got any questions or comments that you'd like to throw out there at us? Yeah, go ahead.
I do have. I ordered that. The 336 GPS module you were talking about.
Yeah.
That thing is tiny.
What do you mean tiny? That's what even the U-blocks is the same size.
Well, but I'm talking about the module board itself is tiny.
Oh.
I don't use the chips.
Oh, you got it on a board.
I got it on a board, and that thing's, the size of a dime or smaller.
We just get the chip and solder the chip on. Yeah.
Well, I'm not that good, and the person that was supposed to help me solder was out of town this weekend. So
he went to North Carolina this weekend.
Yeah, you went all the way to North Carolina just to get out of helping me learn how to surface mount solder.
Yeah, well, maybe next weekend we can do it, or the weekend after if you want to.
But I do like the U-Blocks M8, mainly because it's got both the U.FL connector and the SMA connector for the antenna. The module board it does, so that helps me for working from indoors. I can hook up the antenna to the SMA connector and do all my testing inside.
I use the M8Q.
Yeah, this is the M8. Oh, I can't tell you.
I would think there'd be so much loss in the coax going out to an antenna outside. I mean, that little GPS chip picks up all satellites inside the house.
They have GPS repeaters. You can put an outside antenna and then have it
Yeah.
transmitted inside of a building if you have like a metal roof.
Yeah. Yeah.
I probably need to get one of those because in this house, um, some GPSs work and some don't.
Mhm.
Well,
And
you got metal foil insulation. If you have a metal roof, then you're in a
no, I
Faraday
don't.
cage.
It's standard wood and shingle roof,
Uh,
one
well,
floor
you
of it,
probably have foil insulation then.
possibly. Well, I've got fiberglass
Well,
insulation, but
well,
it's borderline. The old SkyNav SKM53 would work fine indoors, but these it's the M6 and M7 won't work unless I had a high gain U.FL antenna connected. Um, the M7 that has the onboard antenna doesn't work inside at all.
now there's a way you can make a little dipole out of magnet wire, and you can twist the leads and attach that to your the leads act as like a
Yeah.
coax,
But
and
I've
that's
got one of the
quite a few people
SMA
use
style.
that for an antenna, and then I use a little chip antenna
Yeah.
that's not near as efficient, but it works in the house without having to put a LNA in front of it or
I
anything.
bought one of the high gain button antennas, works fine.
Yeah,
And then it's got like a 10-foot SMA cable for the antenna. If I just hook that up, it works fine. So
yeah,
it's just right on the edge of locking up,
yeah,
but it
absolutely.
works. And I mean, I love the price compared to the GPSs of yesterday. I mean, I remember having to pay 30 and $40 for the GPS modules for the first book.
Well, I've got 100 of them. If you ever run out,
Well, I buy
Yeah.
the modules. I don't buy just the chips.
uh,
Yeah, that surface mount looks too rough for me. I don't
actually,
have.
it's not too bad.
It's not
They're
bad.
nice gold contacts, and they're pretty easy to get a soldering iron tip into.
Because I
Yeah.
just don't have the steady hands to do that kind of stuff.
All right. Well, I don't see a lot of activity in the chat room right now, so I did want to just get the show at least on the air tonight, just quickly. I knew it was going to be a short show, so I think we're going to go ahead and probably shut this thing down in just a second. Hey, let me again say hello to everybody out there listening on shortwave on WBCQ. Been listening to a show about ham radio, amateur radio. You can watch the show on Tuesday nights by going to w5kub.com at 9 p.m. Eastern time. So please join us.
Yeah,
And,
John is saying that there was a question in the YouTube chat about the cost of sending up a balloon. And that's changed significantly with this new
Well,
stuff you're doing.
man, it can vary greatly. I mean, hey, I recommend getting one of Bill's trackers and a balloon and on your first one, and maybe just some party helium, and you could probably get one in the air for. Hey, you could order the balloons that we've been flying very high now. You could probably get a 40,000-foot balloon with helium. Get Bill's tracker. You could probably do a whole launch for $200 or maybe a little bit more. What do you think, Bill?
That balloon time stuff is going up in price, as even the cardboard boxes I ship things in has doubled in price in the past 2 months. Everything's going up. But
Yeah.
I managed to get a 40 cubic foot tank of helium for, well, it was half full, so it's 20 cubic foot. I got it for $38 or so,
Well, that's good, man.
which is actually a good price because they won't sell to new customers the pure helium because there's a moratorium on selling helium. I just
Yeah.
happen to be a regular customer due to
Well,
most of the majority of helium comes from Russia and the Ukraine.
yeah, it's a non what do you call it? Non-replenishing gas. Once you let it go, it goes out of the atmosphere, and you don't get it back.
Right.
And
So,
it's
but
used mainly for medical purposes.
we inflated inside of the emergency communications trailer. Really a beautiful setup there, and so there's no wind, but they were a little leery about us using hydrogen, so I brought my tank of helium.
Yeah. Well, we just paint our tank green and take it in, you know, or whatever. Yeah, green, I think.
You don't want to use that as oxygen.
Well, whatever. What color's what color is the helium tank? Is there a certain color?
Well, mine's red, but usually hydrogen.
Oh, is
I
it?
thought was red. Usually it's brown,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
the latest
So
and orange. Orange is often.
that may be. I was thinking of that.
You just think they sent you a half jug of helium.
Yeah, I did buy a little tank of the party gas, and we
They
launched
mixed
one over
it
to
there, and
Sevierville.
I believe it was 80% helium and 20% air. But
Yeah,
I believe now it's probably even lower than that with the
might
cost of helium.
might be. Well,
Maybe.
we like hydrogen. That's what we use all the time. I didn't want to take a tank of hydrogen over to the Hamfest and over here in Sevierville, Tennessee, with me this last year. So we did a party balloon, but the cost, you can probably get you one off in the air for maybe about a little over 200. And you know what, guys? Since we found these new balloons now, even with helium, Bill, you're putting helium in several of those you're launching. They're hitting 40,000, aren't they?
It was sitting right between 40, well, right around 41,000. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
So I mean, these balloons, and you know, I think this particular balloon now has a much higher success rate of trying to get around the world than using the
VK3 ZWI-18, I think it is. He's been around the world 3 times in the southern hemisphere using one of these Japanese balloons.
Yeah.
It's their winter there, so they get the fast air speeds. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, guys, we're going to sign off. So we're going to say good night to everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you next week. I'll be back in the studio next week, and my video will be better, I'm sure, and we'll be able to do a lot more. So good night, everybody. We'll see you. 73. Good night. Goodbye.
Enjoy your vacation there.
All right, man. We'll see you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and
100 tomorrow. So enjoy your
100.
80 degrees.
All right, we'll do it. Good night, everybody. We're gonna terminate the show. 73 to everybody.